Our next speaker is Diana Klein, followed by Bianca Goolsby. You can be ready, Ms. Goolsby. Well, Ms. Klein, you have 3 minutes.
Pass that on to them. Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon, board. My name is Diana Klein. I'm here to discuss having the school board incorporate abortion education into the district's sex education curriculum. Since board policy 2240 indicates that, quote, the consideration of controversial issues has a legitimate place in the instructional program of the schools, end quote, I'm requesting that this education on abortion be incorporated into the district's sex curriculum. I ran a little short. I had 4 diagrams, so if you could each one of you share, 2 to a page. I have a diagram. This is an official educational diagram that shows how people are educated to kill children in the womb. And this is something that if you believe that you are the guardians of sex education in Hillsborough County, you've been leaving this part out, because this is something that needs to be incorporated into the sex education curriculum. And in light of well, let me go over it a little bit with you to show you. I mean, it's very brutal. They take a cannula into the vaginal canal to insert right into the uterus, where they poke into the baby and then start suctioning the baby out. This baby is alive. Baby can feel this. The baby even tries to escape. If you were to watch it on ultrasound, you can see the baby trying to escape the brutal instruments. And then he's dismembered, arms, legs, head decapitated. I mean, this is very brutal to be doing to fellow human beings. And children need to be, I see someone talking on the board right now. You need to know this. And the kids need to know this. Because I will continue to be out in front of the schools, as I've been in the past, to educate the kids if you're not going to do it. Because they need to know this. And at the end of this excruciating dismemberment, the assistant killer has to count all the baby body parts to make sure they got all the baby out. So this is pretty sickening. Being that the board's mission statement is to, quote, to provide an education and the supports that enable each student to excel as a successful and responsible citizen, end quote, and that the board's vision statement is, quote, preparing students for life, end quote, it's your duty and responsibility to provide the students in Hillsborough County with this abortion education so that they will be equipped to make responsible, life-affirming decisions in their preparations for success in life. The time for real, truthful education is now. I expect to see this item either on the agenda or otherwise mandated by the administration to be in the district's sex education curriculum. And I'm going to keep following up with you to make sure that you know about this, and it will be in the forefront of everything that I do, and the students in Hillsborough County will be educated on this.
Thank you.
Do you think this education should be in there?
If we're doing sex education, I think we should do all type of education, but whether or not this particular curriculum, I don't know.
But this is the actual abortion that you think is a woman's right to choose.
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay, but this is the choice they would be making.
I understand.
Okay, so then you would be, so then you as a parent and a citizen in the community would be okay with this, the kids getting this information.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because it's about education.
Because then they would know it's murder, and then they would know it's. So then, how you feel about this? I'm going to follow up with all the board members to see how you feel about putting this into the curriculum, the sex education.
Sure. I mean, we can sit down and you can show me the information you have.
I mean, this is pretty much it. Did you get one at one of the last meetings? Because I've sent them at several of the meetings.
The one in Temple Terrace.
Oh, you have the copy still from the one I gave you from that meeting? Okay. Okay.
Yes, I keep all my every board meeting, all the handouts, everything. In a folder.
Okay. Because this is pretty much it in a nutshell. I mean, it wouldn't even take 15 or 20 minutes to actually incorporate it into what's already in the sex education curriculum.
Well, I have to look at I know they're rewriting the sex ed curriculum right now.
Oh, okay.
And then I would say meet with the team that's rewriting the curriculum, and there are community folks on that team.
How do I find out who these people are? I briefly spoke with Ashley. Is she one of the people?
She would be the person.
Okay, now she would be able to tell me when these meetings are, or okay, so I can get involved.
You know, I mean, sunshine. speak at the meeting.
But I can talk individually to those that are making the decision, right? I mean, like I'm
After
talking to you
meeting
now.
or before the meeting, but not during the meeting. And then,
Okay.
yes, you'll see who's at the meeting and you can reach out to them.
Okay.
And they're doing that right now, so I would reach out.
So when you say right now, you mean like, are they they're meeting more than once, or are
They've
they?
met a few times already, and they're in the process of writing the curriculum.
Do they have a deadline, or do you know?
I don't know if they have a deadline, to be quite honest.
But Ashley knows when these. Is there any?
Ashley's in charge of the
Okay,
committee.
the whole thing.
She would be able to tell you the timeline, the meeting dates,
Okay.
folks on the committee.
Okay. Because she didn't volunteer that information when I spoke to her, so.
I mean, I'm assuming the meetings are open to the public. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not under sunshine.
But you said that there's a public committee, like there's people in the community that are on.
That they were chosen to be on the committee.
Right. So people of the public are, like, in the community are allowed to have a discussion on it.
I'm saying that they chose people from the community
Right.
to sit on this committee. I
Oh,
don't
okay,
know
okay.
that if the committee is open to sunshine, meaning I don't know if outside folks are invited to.
But they themselves are outside folks.
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't,
Okay.
But you can bring a group to a committee together that's of outside and inside folks. That doesn't mean that it's necessarily open to the public.
Well, all the public, I used to be on a school board. All these committee meetings are public.
So then you should be able
They're
to
public
go.
record. But I just wonder if you know, is Ashley, is she the one who formed the committee?
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know if it happened higher up or if there are multiple people involved.
Okay.
You can bring, ask them those questions.
But for your point of view, do you believe this is a good thing that should be put in?
I would have to really think about that. I went to Catholic school and I was educated in this regard. I don't think it really swayed me more than my faith.
But it's education is my point, and you're part of the education system.
I understand, but there's also a line of
Controversy, right?
no, it's as a parent, what do I want to have to share with my child, and what is the public school system's responsibility?
Right, and what do you feel that your responsibility is?
As I think you educate about choices, how
And this is a choice they should be educated on.
about 30 seconds.
We'll talk again. What are your views on incorporating abortion education into the sex education curriculum?
What are my views?
About incorporating this into that?
Yeah, I am very much involved in the curriculum because I've been
Oh,
a
you are?
teacher.
Okay.
And I would say I would defer to teaching and learning, Deborah Cook, because she's now just embarking with Ashley Capucci on sexual education.
Deborah Cook, you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's the head of teaching and learning.
Oh, Deborah
She's
Cook.
in the, yeah,
Who is she?
she's the director of teaching
The
and learning.
long blonde?
Yeah.
Oh,
So you might get some information from her.
all right, thanks. Well, what are your views on incorporating this? I heard that you were part of the education, the curriculum. Why would you walk away from this information? Because you're someone who's part of education.
So sorry.
No, you don't have to be sorry. All you have to do is just give me a few minutes of your time.
I need to
waited
talk
for
to
3
him.
hours here
I
so that I
need to
could
talk
talk
to
to
him for a
you and
split
the
second.
board members. I'll wait.
Okay.
Oh, you mean who are the
Where
advisors?
is, but who is Corey right here?
Yes.
Give me 1 second.
Let me check who she is. Here, come by me. I'll ask Corey. Corey, go by. Good question.
Yes. Bye, thank you.
Someone asked me who's on the team. May I reveal that information?
The timeline for ordering all those pieces and doing all those things. Thank you so much. Thank you. The timeline for ordering all of those.
Who's on a committee?
Excuse me.
Right.
But it's, who's on the committee? Is that under the tone of silence, or can Jason share that? I've never gotten a question. It's already in public records. It is, but like, so, in public records, so are our proposals and everything, we can use those.
Yeah, I've never gotten that question. Let me look at it. I mean, that seems simple, but then...
Right.
It is.
I don't think the names are right. I think the
Part of the
information.
evaluation process.
Okay.
I'm gonna find out.
We'll get an answer tomorrow.
I'm gonna find out. Yes, thank you.
Okay, so
And
we
the
gotta figure out
timeline,
then
is there
after that pass.
a timeline of when
Sorry, gotta talk to legal.
they're going to?
Hey, thank you.
I'm
So-
sorry, ma'am.
What's that?
You cannot go back there, I'm
Why
sorry.
not?
Because this is restricted area. You have to
Where's
stay
it
this
doesn't
way.
say anything about being restricted.